Hey, what's up everybody? We are live from SMC track. You are looking at the world famous Coach Schwartz. This is my wife Nina, skipping rope, and she's been doing it for a while, and she's looking really good.
I said
she's a natural, and this is the track here at Santa Monica College, and it's almost a private track here, you see. We get here early, we get here, 7:30ish, between 7:30 and 8. Got this place to ourselves.
Maybe you shouldn't tell people.
So nice.
No, we want to share this. Come on, it's just sitting here. People should, if they live in the area, they should come out and join us. We can talk boxing or whatever.
Who threatens my husband?
Oh, no one threatens me. I threaten people. Dave, tell us what we've done so far.
We did about 7 100s and we did 2 200s.
Yeah.
And I just got to say, Nina jumps rope better than Doug.
Yes.
Look at this.
And
look at that. That's incredible.
Nina
Wow.
will answer your boxing questions as well. She keeps up with the sport because she lives with me. But yeah, ask us anything. You can talk about Triple G Brook. You could talk about Kovalev Chalimba, live from Russia.
Malawian.
Oh yeah,
My
Chalimba,
Malawian.
born in the same country that my wife was born in, Malawi. But he's a man of the world, very well-traveled light heavyweight contender, and he's challenging the man in the light heavyweight division right now, Crusher Kovalev. I'm looking forward to watching that tomorrow. And Dave, if you see this white piece of paper in his hands, he's got some trivia for me and Nina, if she wants to chime in. I'm going to turn it over to, actually, I'll turn it over to Dave, but Nina will work the cameras, so ask questions. Nina can read them out. I'm going to skip rope.
No, Dave can read them, right?
Yeah, I can read them in July gloom. I can read them.
Yeah, it is a little gloomy.
All right, September 10th, Nina, the O2 Arena in London. Chants Triple G.
Triple G.
Hopefully there'll be some support, some strong support for Kell Brook. I think he's the #1 welterweight, and he's one of my favorite fighters. I like him.
And he's already fought at 154, so it's
Oh, yeah, no, he's fought over 147.
it's not that big of a stretch. Although it was a shock that this fight happened, but
I didn't see it coming.
wow. But
Why-
Tom Lawfer didn't tease this to you at all? He didn't.
I
but
saw-
maybe Lawfer didn't know about it. Maybe, until like 24 hours before it was proposed.
I saw him here in this track the day before. He didn't say a word.
Who wins Triple G versus Brook?
Triple G, Triple G, like late stoppage, Triple G. And if Brook,
You just
is
lost 5
competitive-
followers based on
Oh
that.
well, whatever. If Brook goes the distance, that's a victory. If he snaps Triple G's KO streak, that's a super victory right there. His stature raises. If he's competitive, his stature raises. It is elevated in the sport of boxing.
I think he's a tougher fight than Eubanks.
Maybe. I would have preferred Eubank. But
Me too.
Eubank Jr.'s manager is his dad, so enough said. I think Chris Eubank Sr. is worthy of the Hall of Fame, but he's also a Hall of Fame nutcake. That was part of his charm, by the way.
Yeah.
That he was just off.
Well, he blew this one.
Yeah. Or maybe he saved his son.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well,
Maybe he didn't blow it.
I think Doug has stepped it up on the jump rope.
well, because you made him look bad.
Yeah, thanks.
And what do you think about Richard Schaefer?
Dick is back. That'll be fun.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be great.
Well, what will be interesting is who will work with him. Who's he going to partner up with? Or is he going to try to be, is he going to try to, just operate within the Al Heyman PBC universe? Which is okay as long as he makes the right matchups. So we'll see. You think Dave Itzkowitz, who left Rock Nation,
No.
might go over to Ringstar? That's Schaefer's, maybe? Maybe that had something to do with it?
Oh, maybe.
We're connecting the dots, Dave!
I know Iskowitz doesn't like Steve Kim anymore.
No!
Yeah.
Everybody loves Steve.
I know.
Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm on Steve's side.
Okay. I'm always on Steve's side.
Anyway, I'm going to go back to my comfortable questions. Today it's going to be name me the WBC featherweights, champions from present back.
WBC featherweight title holders. Right now it's Gary Russell Jr. And Gary Russell Jr. won it from Johnny Gonzalez. And Johnny Gonzalez won it from Abner Mares. And Abner Mares won it from Daniel Ponce de Leon. And Daniel Ponce de Leon won it from Johnny Gonzalez. And Johnny Gonzalez won it from Hasegawa. Hasegawa, what's his first name? Hozumi Hasegawa.
Right.
Very respected Japanese champion. Always wanted him to come here. He's past his prime now, too bad. Hozumi Hasegawa won the vacant belt by beating a local kid, Barrios. Is it Jorge Barrios?
Elio Rojas.
Oh, Elio Rojas? Yeah, but I think...
Yeah. No. You're right.
Yeah,
Burgos.
I think maybe the Rojas fight was like a interim sort of thing.
Yeah, that was very good, yeah.
And then who vacated the belt? Featherweight vacated the belt, whatever, 6 or 7 years ago. Who would have vacated? Does anybody know? You guys know who held the WBC title before Hozumi? Because Hozumi Hasegawa stepped up from bantamweight. He was bantamweight. He lost to Fernando Montiel by knockout. Went up. He skipped junior featherweight, went to 126, and won this vacant title against our local guy. And so who would have vacated that WBC title for them to fight for? Man, I should know this.
I have it here, but I can't really read it correctly. It's either Elio Rojas or Takahiro.
Uh-oh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh? Or weren't they fighting? Maybe they were fighting for a vacant belt. Or did uh-oh? Well, who won that fight?
I just have the champs. I know that Ahu beat Oscar Larios.
Oh, right. And then Rojas beat Ao?
And Larios might have been from Linares.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of vacated.
Yeah. Linares had it. Linares won it from Jorge Linares won it from Larios. I think.
Yeah, he did.
And that might have been a vacant.
Linares, right, exactly.
That was
Linares.
on the undercard of Bernard Hopkins, Joe Calzaghe. And he was definitely the standout performance of that pay-per-view undercard. And our good friend from Australia, what's his name? The Greek warrior, Katsidis, Michael Katsidis, fought a dude from the Philippines in a crazy, bloody war. Anyway, so that's,
have you heard
that's
from
pretty
Michael
much-
Katsidis?
No. Hopefully no news is good news. But never know. Are there any questions, Nina?
No.
Does anyone have any questions about
Questions from the
what's
audience.
coming up? What is coming up? So we got Kovalev Chilemba. Next Saturday we have Deontay Wilder versus Chris Arreola on Fox.
Right.
That's Saturday. There's something else happening on Saturday. This Friday, live from the Fantasy Springs Casino in Indio, there's Ring TV Live, Estrella TV. The main event was supposed to feature Pablo Cesar Cano against Alfonso Gomez, but Gomez pulled out. So now I think the main event is Jason Velez versus Rene Alvarado. Not like the highest profile featherweight fight, but a good featherweight fight, good style matchup. And there's some good prospects on that undercard.
What happened to Gomez?
I think he claimed an injury.
Yeah.
I don't know if Gomez really wants to fight.
Yeah. That's sort of like being overweight. Sounds like.
Yeah. Well, he hadn't fought since beating Kamagai, and that was last year, I believe.
So how do you predict the Crawford fight's going to go?
I think it's a difficult fight for Crawford. Crawford's got to cut the ring off and find his way inside, but he's somebody who can do that. He's a guy who can box from the outside, hurt guys from the outside. He does know how to close distance. He's not a pressure fighter. like Triple G. He doesn't cut the ring off that quickly, but he does gradually. I think it'll take him 3 or 4 rounds to do that. In the middle rounds, when he finds range, when he gets into mid-range, it gets inside, I believe he begins to break down Postol, and I think he stops the Ukrainian late in the fight.
You know,
Or he earns a close but, deserved decision.
Postal's taking this very seriously.
Of course he is.
I mean, and Freddie's. I mean, he's really into it. This is a big,
Yeah.
big fight for these guys.
Yeah, and Postol is, he might be a lot more durable than he looks. He's so tall and thin and rangy. People think maybe he's fragile, but he's not. He's tough.
Leon D22 said, "What's up?"
Okay, Leon. Ask me a question, homie. And it's last Saturday I was doing the Bloods thing. I had the red, and as you can see, I'm a Crip.
Well, that Snoop and the game have called for peace between
Right.
the Bloods and the Crips. So
That's why I'm able to say this.
Right.
Thank you, Snoop Lion. So how far did my lineage go with the WC title?
So
I think I was able to go all the way back to Hozumi Hasagawa.
I'm going to give you some.
But that's not that far. That's like maybe
Yeah.
6 years, 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Pathetic.
I'm going to.
Pitiful.
It's impressive.
We expect more, Doug. We expect more.
I mean, there's some really good fighters.
I want to know what people think of Leo Santa Cruz versus Carl Frampton. I'm going to say 8 out of 10 U.S. boxing scribes or members of the boxing media don't just like Leo in that fight. They love Leo. And I'm going to be the contrarian, and I'm going to go with the Irishman. And I'm going to say Frampton by hard-fought decision. I think Frampton's going to have to gut it out. I think he's going to have to get off the canvas. But I also predict Frampton, at some point in the fight, will hurt Leo, which is rare. I don't think Leo's ever been hurt in a professional fight. And his family, they're known for their durability. The Santa Cruz brothers, they're known for being tough. That's what his older brothers were known for. These were the guys who could spar with Edwin Valero, who was knocking suckers out in the gym. They could get in there, and they could spar with Edwin Valero, prime Manny Pacquiao, and just the toughest, roughest guys that were in and around the lightweight division at the time, like Juan Lezcano and Joel Casamayor. And Leo's just as tough as those guys, but he's more polished as a boxer, obviously more accomplished. But I think timing and accuracy plays a part in how much effect a punch takes, and I think Frampton's really good at that. I think he has underrated power, and he might feel really good not having to make 122. Maybe coming in at 126 gives him an extra energy boost. So I'm gonna be contrarian and go with Frampton by decision in a good fight.
Maybe everybody's watching the news.
Are you looking forward to seeing the Wilder fight?
I am.
Yeah.
I am. I think it'll be explosive. Probably won't end well for Chris, but I'm hoping he can create some drama. I'm hoping he can make it interesting. I like both guys a lot.
Yeah.
They're really, they're just class guys. They're great interviews.
Yeah.
They're genuine. And they have heart. They bring it,
Yeah.
But Wilder, when you see Wilder in person, you don't have to reach out and grab his arm to know that he has zero body fat. And he is athletic. He is an explosive athlete. Even when he's relaxed in a dress suit, in a dress shirt, he looks like a tightly wound spring ready to uncoil. And it's kind of like when I was real high on Chris as a prospect, and when he got that shot at Vitaly, and Vitaly was still knocking rust off, from his comeback. And I went and I watched Vitaly work out at the Pound for Pound Boxing Club, the one owned by Terry Claiborne, whatever his name is. And I was reminded, oh my God, Vitaly's a giant. He is a big, athletic giant who's super smart. There's no way Chris can win. and kind of being around Deontay Wilder at the kickoff press conference, which took place at the Conga Room here in downtown LA. You just look at him, and just literally and figuratively, he's a tall order for Chris. But
I picked Chris in that fight.
do you?
I was at that
Oh,
press conference.
you picked him to beat
I
Italy?
just thought because
He
of
was
the
fresh.
ring rust,
Yeah, right. He was fresh. And
you know,
Italy was old.
and he tried hard.
He sure did. He would have beat a lot of guys.
But I just saw an
Italy's
interview.
just so. She's just
What was that website we were talking about before with the interviews with that girl, Michelle,
behind the ropes.
behind the ropes? There's an interview there now with Chris. Wow, it's a great interview.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That's a good site. That girl's very good. So what do you think about the UFC?
Seems like a well-oiled machine, even when things go wrong, even when their main events fall out. It's not like boxing where if the main event of a pay-per-view, a big, huge, the pay-per-view boxing event of the year falls out,
Yeah.
the show's over. It's done. But UFC, pieces fall out, and major players, the most popular fighters, don't fight on the card, like McGregor or John Jones, and show goes on.
And no one's afraid of losing.
And no one's afraid of losing, and people watch, and I don't watch, but the last night was a nice quiet night for me, and that includes the ESPN broadcast. I just kind of had it on in the background, listened to Joe and Teddy talk about what they ate at Teddy's son's wedding. So
Wow.
it is what it is, No, the UFC's, they are a machine. They are a combat sport run like a franchise. And there's a lot of good in that, and there's some bad in that as well.
Well, it's a monopoly. So,
That's a good point.
he doesn't have any competition.
Yeah,
He
I
can do
think
what
it
he
kind of
wants.
sucks if you're like a McGregor and you're
Yeah.
the man and you're bringing crazy, putting butts in the seats, and you're not able to get paid like some of these boxers that really aren't as popular as you. That would piss me the fuck off. But it is what it is, man. You're in the UFC. You got to play by those rules.
Should come in box.
What was that?
Should come in box.
What was that?
I
You
don't know.
should box.
I should box.
No,
Oh, yeah.
he should box.
He's thinking about it.
Really?
Hey, so let me ask you, is that a new mustache, Doug?
No,
You've always had that?
just kind of.
Wait, I like it.
Not always had it.
No, I like that. Anyway, so
I'm gonna finish this thing out.
Speaking
We are,
of that, Beachy Beard 1 just joined. So there you go. You got a Beachy Beard.
All right, folks. I'm gonna.
So we're honored to have Nina here today. Nina is the smart one in the family and the athletic one also.
That's true, and the competitor.
Yeah, very.
Oh, please.
She's
They just spanked me on the 200, so
Yeah.
I held my own with the 100s, but after that it was all over.
And we want to wish Lily happy birthday. Today's
Happy
her
birthday,
birthday.
Lily.
Yes,
And
happy
tomorrow,
birthday, Lily.
that's Lily Chandler. Excuse me. And tomorrow is Jordy Chandler's half birthday. So happy half birthday, Jordy.
Shout out, Jordy.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Anyway, it was the July gloom is lifting up a little bit now.
It is. We see
It's a little
sun.
humid. Look at Doug jump rope. Anyway, we'll see you all next week. Thanks for coming, Nina.
You're welcome. Had a great time.
Okay.
Peace. We mean that.
Oh, really?
Swipe down.